Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
In your face.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nnamdi Asomugha. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Toss play to Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. 51 to Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cook. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st down and goal.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Allstott taking it in. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
29 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Gannon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison, 42 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Just keeping the play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nnamdi Asomugha.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gannon. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Steve Smith all by his lonesome. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, this is Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Dancing to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Las Vegas first down.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Gannon flushed out right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A give to the fullback. It's Allstott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time I hit
blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Panthers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take